what is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. First carry now for Nick Chubb. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Leopard! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, Mayfield. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
Offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
All right, now, lucky 56.
First down, Mayfield. Fighting to stay upright inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Detroit! Detroit!
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Baker Mayfield keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point attempt here still to come. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, Luck dancing to his left. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 75 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Well, thinking about what the Cleveland Browns have been able to do this year, I guess not many places, not many franchises, if you're fighting around 500, would you be saying, hey, this is a giant leap forward, but this is a giant leap forward this year for Cleveland.
After years and years and years of false starts, it is a huge leap forward. And not only are they on the right track now, because they've got coaching, working with administration, with the players playing well, they're not only taking a big step forward, they're still in the playoff hunt. Think about that for the Cleveland Browns in 2018.
After the last 3 years winning a combined 4 football games. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Quincy Wilson with the INT. And he is all the way up past the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Luck, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. After the interception, it's Luck. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
12.
Play action. It's Locke. He's got his man on the crossing route. And out across midfield down to the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston, that he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
53.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Joe Schobert able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Luck forced out to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And he's caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, it's decision time now. I know it's still just the 2nd quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Colts defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, Charles, the Indianapolis Colts, you remember this year they started 1-5. That was back on October 14th. That was their record. And then you look up after Week 15, that 23-0 win over Dallas that you called. And they really have turned this season around. How have they... Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room at no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
They'll give it to him up the middle. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry from 3 yards out. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. So it goes for a rookie quarterback. He had the INT earlier in his first half, but he bounces back with a touchdown pass.
And you have to like the mental acumen, the toughness, the fortitude of him, because oftentimes for a rookie, you throw an interception early, you're taken right out of the game, or mentally you check out a little bit. Give him a lot of credit for bouncing back.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it down...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. Luck to Hilton on the hook up there. 69 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Luck going to keep it on the sneak. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Andrew Luck with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
23 yards on the play.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Mayfield on first down. Buying time to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1:59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. They begin the drive with Hines. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Colts moving quickly here in the hurry-up offense. Now Luck being chased out left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Luck. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Luck. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. The final shot before the break. Luck. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Luck. Going to throw right side here, complete. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Luck now to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Throwing his Luck. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Gone, 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 gone. Gone, 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 gone. Gone, gone, gone.
2nd down, Mayfield. And he will find his man on the outside. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Margus Hunt busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means he's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. Now it's Luck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Hines. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 47 yards. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend, Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No Junior. By the way, smart move because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
On 1st and 10, Locke. The pass complete to Ryan Grant. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They run again with Hines. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. Back to throw, Love. And that's going to bring up a third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Mahomes now on first down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult.
But I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there, taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Well, for the Kansas City Chiefs, as their offense takes the field again, the road to a first-round bye in the #1 overall seed, that hit a big speed bump Week 15 with that 1-point loss to the Chargers, CD.
Yeah, it certainly did. It set the playoff picture on its ear, didn't it? I mean, when you think about it now.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught here by Conley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
Mahomes now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Baltimore's offense coming back onto the field. And for the Ravens, Charles, it's really no question that the season sort of changed when Lamar Jackson was put in at quarterback. He ran off 4 wins in his first 5 starts. The only loss in that stretch overtime at Kansas City. And he really gave him life, didn't he?
He certainly did. And give credit.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Green 39! Green 39!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Michael Crabtree, 76 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him swing another one.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. He's going to air one out. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right. He looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Obviously, the Kansas City backfield, very unsettled, but they might have something in Damian Williams.
I think that they do, and I thought he was a quality back when he was in Miami. And in this last game, 123 yards from scrimmage, 2 touchdowns in the loss to the Chargers in Week 15. But he definitely showed something in that game that keeps Kansas City feeling optimistic about their backfield, and they're still hoping to get Spencer Ware back from injury.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Kelsey out in the slot right. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Oh, he's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Going deep for Montgomery. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Open man, it's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Buck Allen, 26 yards. And the Ravens add on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now he's going to let it go deep left side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
On second down, Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
I have to admit I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be.
He's got it at the 15. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Left, 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 left!
Kelsey out in the slot right. Here's Mahomes to throw. Kansas City touchdown.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
Butker now to kick this one away. Now Jones. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 46.
Let's go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Flush to his right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Three downs, 3 first downs. So they're moving it now almost like a well-oiled machine, and somehow the timing has to be disrupted. So if you're a defensive coordinator, what do? Bring more pressure, try and be more exotic, maybe talk to your best player and say, hey, you got to make a play for me. And the timing of where you're going to get them could be in different spots. Everybody wants to affect the quarterback, but on your way to the quarterback, what can you do maybe with the offensive line and get them out of whack a little bit in order to create a little bit of chaos?
On second down, Montgomery. Great. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ty Montgomery, 14 yards. And the Ravens continue to pour it on. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mahomes now on first down. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 68 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Kelsey out in the slot right. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brandon Carr. Not that time for Watkins. Well, partner, like we always do this time of year with the holidays here and me happy for once. I want to say happy holidays to you, to your family, and to everybody out there in Madden Land.
I like how you said that. Before I do go on, though, happy holidays to you, your family, and everyone out there in Madden Land as well. And hope that they're safe and they're happy and successful holidays for all. But as you said, happy for once. Usually,
and the defense loses him. It's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Great patience in the pocket. Of course, it's easy to be patient when the protection's good, and it was.
Yeah, you got to pat those guys on the helmet and say thanks because...
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Allen Bailey in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Allen Bailey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. D. Ford. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Detroit! Over!
4th down, here's Jackson being chased out left. He's going deep for Brown. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
Green 39. Green 39. Ace, ace.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Flush to his right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he'd just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or two.
Left, 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 left. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He can run for it, and he will. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Ace, ace.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. I do want to take this time to mention that the next few months, very big in the competitive Madden Championship Series. A few weeks ago, we saw Skimbo go back-to-back.
That's right, back-to-back, 2nd straight year.
You're fired up. And then next up, the Madden Challenge, and it's a $190,000 prize pool, and the ladders to qualify for that tournament now available in MUT draft mode. Exciting things. By the way, do you have a gamer tag, Charlie?
No, I do not have a gamer tag. You must be a good player in order to earn a moniker.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now Jackson dancing to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ron Parker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, some news that gave us a chuckle, and we could all use that around the holiday season. Josh Johnson, a great story. He was back home in Oakland when the Redskins called to see if he'd like to join him for the remainder of the season. So how did he get to know his new teammates? Well, what did he do? He turned to the Madden game, Charles.
Yeah, and that's how you learn who they are, right? Learn what they do, have some tendencies, get some ideas about their speed and what they do well and maybe what they don't do so well. And it really helped him acclimate and got himself a big victory in Week 15 against the Jacksonville Jaguars. How about the bloodline of Josh Johnson, though? Also related to Marshawn Lynch of the Oakland Raiders and Marcus Peters of the Los Angeles Rams.
Pretty good company. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Green 39. Green
shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They convert on third with a gain of 22. And again, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Blue 45. Blue 45.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Steps away to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun!
After the interception, here's Jackson. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Gun! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. Bearing one deep for Crabtree. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. Oh, nice move. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. And some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that's exactly what this play is supposed to look like when it's executed properly. The handoff inside was taken away as well as the pitch man, but the quarterback made the perfect decision and kept it and sprinted deep downfield.
He'll get it up the middle. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens add on.
Partner, it wasn't that long ago that when I talk with these NFL coaches about different innovations in the college game, you can see their eyes roll.